Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Colin Lane, and I'm the Director of Programs for Junior Achievement of Central Iowa. Junior Achievement is a national nonprofit with locations all across the country. We're based out of Des Moines, Iowa. Today, we're excited to share with you a little bit about Junior Achievement and just a few of the people who help make it all happen. So my role within JA as the Director of Programs is to work with schools and teachers who are interested in having our programs in their classroom. I also work with businesses and communities to recruit volunteers to connect with students. JA is all about connecting the classroom to the community when it comes to money, jobs, and businesses. So first up, I'd like to introduce the person who leads the Junior Achievement of Central Iowa efforts, Ryan Osborne. Ryan?
Good morning. I'm Ryan Osborne. I'm the president here at Junior Achievement of Central Iowa. And, I kind of see my job in three main buckets. First and foremost is setting the vision and the direction for the organization and making sure we're staying in line with what our mission is. Secondly is, making sure that we have the staff and the resources in order to deliver on that mission. And then third, a big part of my job is working with our board of directors and other donors and stakeholders in the community to, again, kind of secure some of those resources that help us provide and advance our mission here in town.
Excellent. So it sounds like your job, Brian, has a lot of communication involved in it. And there's a lot of ways that we can communicate as businesses, as even with employees within businesses. So how do you prefer to communicate in your position as the president of JA of Central Iowa? Do you like face-to-face, email? What other types of communication do you like?
Colin, it's a good question. I prefer face-to-face when at all possible. A big part of my job is in communication and relationship building is really what it comes down to. And, I think that that's best done in person. Probably the favorite part of my job is when I'm able to give people a tour of our facility here, just be able to interact and have that energy that you get with an in-person visit. Again, with a board member or potential donor. But even with staff, I always prefer the in-person. Sometimes I might, drive people nuts. I might walk down the hall and go ask them a question as opposed to shooting them a quick email. And for me, that's just my preferred method when possible. But I certainly understand that, it's a balance. Email is very, very important, certainly. It can be more efficient. You don't have to always set a meeting that might take you 30 minutes. You could just send a quick email out and get it done quicker that way. And then certainly the phone and, in this environment we're in nowadays during this pandemic period, certainly meetings and communication over the computer in a virtual format has become increasingly important as well. So in total, you got to balance it and be able to communicate across all those different channels. But if I had my preference, I would say face-to-face.
Excellent. And as a leader, it's amazing that you're so versatile with all the different types of communication. So thank you so much for helping our students kind of understand what that looks like for you. So every business needs someone to manage the money coming in and the money going out, which is just one of the many hats that Krista Baker wears. Krista, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, Colin. I'm Krista Baker. I am the Director of Finance and HR for Junior Achievement. I've been here about 3 years, and my role also includes three main buckets, similar to Ryan. I handle the finances, the HR, and I also do quite a bit of grant writing for JA. So on the finance side, I'm in charge of the accounting and financial statements. I coordinate the audit process, our tax return, on the HR side, employment, payroll, and then grant writing and grant reporting.
So Krista, you said about 3 years, right? So in those 3 years, what is your favorite story related to your time with Junior Achievement?
Well, that was a really easy question to answer for me, Colin. I think the things that stand out most in my mind when I think back on my time at JA is not the time that I've spent in my administrative office. I love my job. I love what I do. It's a great fit, but I am on the administrative side, so I don't often get to interact face-to-face with students and teachers in my role. And hands down, my favorite experiences at JA have been the times I've been able to volunteer, either a classroom program or volunteering in JA BizTown or JA Finance Park. It's just incredible to see those programs in action and see the impact that it has on the kiddos that are participating. And it really helps me in my job when I'm writing grants, because that comes so much more alive for me and being able to talk about the impact of those programs.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Krista. Now, we've said the word nonprofit a few times. Nonprofit doesn't mean no money. So we just talked to Krista, who helps manage all the money coming in and money going out. Nonprofit organizations need funding to deliver their mission, the mission that Krista just mentioned that she was a part of in her volunteering. A nonprofit simply means that we're not focused on making more money. We're focused on supporting the community around us and making it better at little to no cost for those who we serve. Now, a large part of our funding at Junior Achievement comes from donations, sponsorships, events, and representing our team in that area is Katie Vine. Katie?
Hi, Colin. Thanks for the introduction. As Colin mentioned, my name is Katie Vine, and I am the Community Impact Manager for JA of Central Iowa. I've been here just over 2 years and absolutely love it. So as he mentioned, I support the organization in bringing in funding that helps support the programs and the initiatives that align with our mission. And so I work hand in hand with the event committees on our board of directors. I also work with other donors throughout our Central Iowa community, and then also just sprinkled in a little bit of marketing and design work within our organization and bringing awareness to those throughout our community and to share what we're all about and what it is that we're up to.
Excellent. So, Katie, why did you choose to work in a nonprofit organization?
That's an easy answer. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a nurse. Well, clearly I'm not a nurse, but I knew the reason behind that was I wanted to help other people. And it was a seamless fit to get my major when going to the University of Iowa, liberal studies with an emphasis on nonprofit management. So here I am helping others, providing that financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and work readiness programming and funding for the students in the Central Iowa community, and just loving every bit of it.
Awesome, Katie. We're so glad you're here on our team as well. So here in Central Iowa, a lot of students have experienced a program called JA BizTown. It's a household name. JA Finance Park is soon to join the ranks of JA BizTown, and the person behind both of these amazing and Gerard.
Hey Colin, I'm Shannon Gerard, and I am the Senior Manager of our Experiential Learning Program, so JA BizTown and the new JA Finance Park. And I do everything from working with students to educators and even the volunteers that come on site and work with us.
Excellent. I see your background and I love it, because that's JA BizTown for those of you who may not have been there. But Shannon, what's the most rewarding part of your job?
So there are a lot of rewarding parts about my job, to be honest. But what tops the list would be seeing the students' faces when they walk in our doors and seeing JA BizTown for the first time. And with that, just giving students the chance to have the opportunity to see themselves in a job, or have exposure to different businesses in our community, and they might not have had that opportunity if it weren't for JA. So that's really rewarding to me. It warms my heart every single day, and just being part of something bigger than myself.
Amazing. And it's so cool that Junior Achievement has two different types of programs, some in classrooms and some on site, because without these on-site programs, it's really hard for us to see the impact that JA programs make. And thank you so much for what you do to make those happen.
Thanks.
So Junior Achievement of Central Iowa serves 55 counties, which is a huge part of the state of Iowa. In order to do that, we need program managers who live closer to those communities that may be further away from Des Moines, like Megan Dewhurst. Megan?
Hi, Colin. Thanks. So like Colin said there, I am Megan Dewhurst, and I am the program manager for 7 counties outside the Des Moines area, and I serve in the same capacity as Colin in these 7 counties where I am connecting the community to the school or volunteers to the school and these amazing resources that JA has to offer.
Excellent, Megan. So let's go back a little bit for you. If you were to give yourself some advice back in high school, what would your advice to your high school self be?
I would definitely advise my high school self to be flexible in exploring different career options. I was a non-traditional learner. I came out of high school actually wanting to go into a 2-year program and got encouraged, though, to go down the 4-year track at a college, at a university. And so in that, I did end up going to a 4-year college. However, I have not actually stayed in the major that I graduated with. So being flexible as a learner and also pursuing career opportunities, I graduated with a degree in education, but now I'm in nonprofit. And I was able to see, though, a lot of the skills that I have learned in my 4-year education, in going down an education or teaching track, have very seamlessly transferred over into a new career path and using those in a different way, but for the same purpose of helping others. So be flexible. Don't be hard on yourself if it's not what other people think, but pursue a career path that is good for you, whether it is a trade, a 2-year degree, or a 4-year degree. You can't go wrong by just being true to yourself.
Excellent. Be flexible. What great advice. The ebbs and flows of life right there from Megan Dewhurst. So that's it for us today. We just wanted to spend a little bit of time with you so you could get to know us. Be on the lookout for upcoming videos from Junior Achievement of Central Iowa. Visit us at www.jacentraliowa.org and have a great day. Bye, everybody.